Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Anytime you're watching this video, I hope you're fine. This tutorial was created for first graders students and it is about information questions in the simple present. Remember that when you were going to school on the regular time, you saw the simple present as the grammar structure for this bimester. Considering this, I'm going to explain the information questions, three different WH in this tutorial. The information question structure is just a little bit different from what you saw in the interrogative simple present. In this case, we also have an auxiliary, a subject, and a verb. But in this case, consider that we have to put at the beginning of the question the WH structure. In this way, I have three different WH questions to show you up today. The first one is what? The second one is why? And the third one is which. Let's go over the first WH question. Questions with what? We use what when we want to ask questions about objects. Examples: what do you need? A black jacket. What does she want? A blue dress. What do they like? Brown shoes. The second WH question is why. We use why when we want to ask questions about reasons. It's important to say that when we make a question with why, we need to use because in the answer. We need to use this word in the answer. Remember that with questions with why, we are asking for a reason, for a justification to the person we are talking to. Examples with why. Why do they want that suit? Because it is nice. Why does he like this tie? Because it is green. Question with why, answer with because. And the last one is the questions with which. In this case, which is going to be used when we want to ask questions about choices. When we answer a question with which, we use the word one or the word once for the only reason that is to avoid the repetition of the object. Examples: which sweater do you want? The blue one. Sweater is the object, is singular, so in my answer I use the word one because I'm going to replace sweater instead. One is going to replace the object to avoid repetition, and it's going to be singular because sweater is a singular word. Second example: which shoes does she like? The black ones. Shoes is my object, that's why it's in yellow. Shoes, it's a plural word, and in this case, in my answer, is not one, it's ones, because I'm talking about a plural object, a plural noun. The use of one And once is because we need to avoid the repetition in the dialogues, in the questions, in the sentences that we create in English. That's why we have to employ these words when we answer a question with this word, which. This is the simple present information question. As you can see, the formula was followed in all the questions that I showed you before. In all the examples that I have created for you, the formula is strictly followed, with the only exception in the case of which, because evidently after the word which, we are going to have an object. As an activity for you, I would like to give you two. The first one is to read again the grammar rules in your book. It's in exercise 5 on page 49. You can take a look at examples in your book and read again the rules I have explained in this tutorial. And as a second exercise, I would like you to solve the exercise 6 in your book on page 49, because this exercise is related to the topic I just showed you. I wish you the best. See you soon. Thank you very much.